to that bill. Isn't it amazing how the creditors will come after us, but when we put it in God's hands, God will take care of those bills and there ain't nothing left of them. See, when we begin to put our faith and our trust in the Lord Jesus Christ and begin to see, God, when we get to the end of our rope, when we reach the end and we begin to look at it, we go, well, God, what am I going to do with that rope? I done tied a knot. God said, don't worry about the rope now. I got it taken care of. See, he takes care of the rope. He takes care of everything we've got because we've been placed in his hand. When you got saved by the grace of God, you become a child of the King. Amen. See, you're a child of the King. We've got something to shout about tonight. Right. We got something not only to shout about it, we ought to be going out the doors after a while and telling somebody else about what God's doing. Amen. Right. We go out there and say, you know what? God sent some oil there over there at North Pond Baptist Church tonight, and I want to tell you how God supplied that oil. And you go back to the pot and you look again, and my gracious, there's some oil there. Every time we go to the pot, that well of God's mercy, it's always going to be full. Amen. Ain't you glad the well never runs out with God? Amen. Ain't you glad every time you go to the cross, we can place our sins there and He'll forgive us and He'll wash us and He'll make us clean and we can go out and lead somebody else to Jesus. Amen. You know what the greatest revival there is? It's not about the healing of the body. It's not seeing the blind see or the deaf hearing or the lame walking or the leper being cleared. The greatest miracle you can see is to see somebody get born again. Amen. That's the greatest thing that will start revival. Is go and tell your lost friends and your family about what God's done in your heart and light a fire in your own heart and you may get them burning too. See, we need to realize God can increase it. Let me show you one more thing. I set up a bunch of stuff. When we begin to get into the milk of the Word, let's pour a little bit more out of this. God begins to increase our faith. And when He begins to increase our faith, isn't it amazing what God can do? He'll take a little bit of faith. See, He had to erase her faith. He began to pour a little bit more faith into her. And she began to drink of that milk. Began to look what God can do. Now, He can take a little bit and increase it. Isn't it amazing what God can do? Isn't it amazing how God can take a little bit and increase it? Isn't it amazing how God can take this and put it into this? What? See, only God can do something like that. See, what we need to realize is, see, God wouldn't even stop there. If you want a little bit more, He'd even give you a little bit more. He'll go from this to this. Isn't it amazing what God can do? Amen. God can take over when He begins to take over, and we begin to see how He can take that little pot of oil, if He can increase it for that lady right there, worried about her sons being taken away, and her husband had died, and she didn't know what to turn to next, but going to the man of God, and God told the man of God what to tell her to do, and she obediently did it, and Bud, revival broke out in that household. Amen. Don't you think those boys got excited? Oh. Yeah. Mom, I ain't never seen that, but praise God. They may have been sad walking around like this, you know, like an average Baptist church member. Yeah. But when those pots got full, buddy, they got excited about what God was doing. They got excited how God increased it. They got excited. And by the way, this was a public, not only a private statement, this is a public statement. Can you imagine what that lady did when she went around and they was borrowing all those pots and pans? What? Man, why do you need this pot? Why do you need these pans? Well, that old crazy preacher told me to come get them. He told me to go get all these pots and pans. Can you imagine when she went back and she said, well, here's your pot back. Well, what'd you do with it? God increased it. God filled the pot up. He filled not only this pot, but another 100 pots up, and He just kept overflowing and overflowing and overflowing.
Hey.
Those kids got excited. It's not like a lot of us. Praise God. Amen. We won't even want to throw our hand up, will we? We're afraid somebody will see it. Amen. They didn't see me over there. I think I'm a nut. I told our church the other day, I'm a nut. I'm screwed on the right boat, though. See, when we get in touch with heaven, and heaven begins to flood our soul, and Jesus begins to take over, and the fire in our hearts begin to burn, and we really begin to realize what God really can do in our life, that He can take our little faith of a grain of mustard seed, and begin to increase it. But I want to tell you something, it's going to bubble over, and you ain't going to be able to contain it.
That's right.
You ain't going to help but do nothing but try to share it with somebody else.
That's right.
It's going to bubble up so much that you ain't going to be able to keep it to yourself. You'll be going home to Mama, I need to tell you what happened to me. I got saved tonight.
Amen.
Mama probably look at you and say, what? You know what's going to happen? A week later when you're helping Mom in the kitchen and you're helping wash dishes when Mama didn't help you to ask you to do it, and God changed your life, and now you're excited about waiting on others, and you go out there and you cut that grass because you know it was something you need to do, and nobody asked you to do it, and they begin to see something different in your life. They may want what you got.
Amen.
When they see you change, when they see a difference in your heart and in your life.
That's right.
But has Jesus come into your life? A miracle took place here. The oil was increased. She would have never seen that miracle if she wasn't obedient. She would have never saw that miracle if she wouldn't have begun to pour the oil out of that pot. She would have never saw it. Maybe you're here tonight and you've never been saved. I want to leave you with one more story. There was a man who loved his son. He loved his son with all of his heart. I've told our church this story, and it's one of my favorites. He loved his son with all of his heart. And his son went into the military and began to serve, and his son got killed while he was in battle. It broke this man's heart because he loved his son with all of his heart, and he had taught his son to love art. He taught his son there was really world-renowned art collectors. And they had all these masterpieces throughout their home. But when that son got killed, but it broke his heart. He wept over his son. He loved his son with all of his heart. One day, just a year or two later, he heard a knock at the door. He went to the door, and there was a young soldier boy standing there. That young soldier boy said, "Sir, I served with your son in the military. I'm here because of your son. Your son saved my life. I was out there and I got wounded, and your son jumped out of his foxhole and came over there and grabbed me and was toting me back when he got wounded. And I was with your son the last few moments of his life, and your son told me to let you know he loves you." The man broke down and began to weep. And the young soldier boy said, "Sir, your son told me your love of fine art. He said, I drew a picture of your son. I'm not a great artist, but I wanted to give this to you because your son saved my life. He was my friend." There was a good likeness of his son. He took that picture and hugged it to his chest. The young soldier left. That dad went over there and looked. He took a beautiful picture down off the mantle, a very priceless picture off, took it down and put the picture of his son up there. And he'd look at that picture every day. One day that man died. And there was going to be an auction. People from world round came to this auction. They wanted to buy these priceless paintings. Auctioneer got up. Everybody was anticipating all the art that was going to be sold. All the beautiful drawings were in the background. But up on the easel in the very front was a picture of that man's son. The auctioneer said, according to the will, we must sell this painting first. Folks in the back was yelling, get to the real paintings. We don't want to see that. Give us the real priceless treasures. The auctioneer said, no. According to the will, we got to sell this painting first. So the auctioneer started. Who'll give me 100? Who'll give me 100 for this? 100? Nobody offered anything. How about 50? Well, anybody give me 50 for the son? $50, anybody? A lady in the back that helped raise the son was the housekeeper of this man. Said, I'll give you $1. That's all I got. I'll give you $1. Dollar. Going once, going twice. Sold for $1. That lady walked up there and she grabbed that picture and hugged it to her chest because she loved that man's son. The auctioneer said, dropped his gavel and he said, auction's over. Everybody said, what are you talking about? We got all these priceless artifacts up here. What do you mean? He said, according to the will, whoever takes the son gets it all. You realize when you take Jesus Christ, you get it all.
Amen.
You got Jesus. You got streets of gold. A mansion. Walls of jasper. And greater than that, you got Jesus. When we get to heaven, I don't believe we're going to run and hug his neck. I believe we're going to run up there, we're going to fall at his feet, and we're going to love on him just a little while, and he's going to reach down, and we're going to see the nail prints in his hands for us. For you and I, he's going to lift us up, and we're going to be able to love on him for all eternity for what he did for you and me. That blood that we sung about was shed.
That's right.
That blood was shed for you and me. That's how much he loved us.
That's right.
I'm going to ask you to stand to your feet tonight and bow your head.